Hi everyone, it's Ashley. Today is June 14th and let's see what's trending on Reddit, Vancouver Reddit today. So yesterday we saw a transit map. It looks like somebody posted a revision. This one looks very intricate. Posted by J Yellow. Let's take a look. This is the future. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. How long? How many years? 200? 300 years? When will Vancouver look like this? It's so beautiful. You got Chilliwack on here, Abbotsford. I'd love to go to Castle Fun Park. I'd take the Expo line, and then I'd have to do this awkward transfer, and then zippity-doo-dah all the way to Castle Fun Park. Brilliant. Why is this hatched? Is this just a bus route? Oh, nice. This is what I call good graphics. Peak hours only. Peak hours only. Okay, what's the point in making a SkyTrain lane? All that money you spend on infrastructure and it doesn't run through all hours of the day. I like this a lot. This is fabuloso. And the graphics are A quality. Thank you for your contributions, J Yellow. It's beautiful. If we had this, the vast majority of the metro population would not need cars. It's true. This is the ideal image of what Vancouver needs to be. That would be ideal. Also live further away from downtown but still work there. I like the idea of rapid lines. Cars cost about 10 grand per year to own and operate. I mean, I guess, what kind of car is he driving? What kind of car costs 10 grand to own and operate? Like a Tesla? Let's see how much it would cost to own and operate a Tesla. I'm gonna build my own model. We'll just do a Model S. We'll get it in blue. Inside black or walnut. Ooh, that walnut is nice. Wall connector, yes. Mobile connector, yes. So this loan payment is over 8 years, which hopefully this beautiful car could last 8 years. So a Tesla costs $17.95 a month times 12 months. Wow. Okay, to own a Tesla, not even to operate it, it's $21,540 plus a $7,500 down payment. Okay, so cars cost about 10 grand per year to own and operate. A Tesla costs more like, I'd say like $23,000 a year to own and operate. But for some reason, $100 a month for a transit pass or investing in public transit instead of highway expansion feels expensive to a lot of people. We need a cultural change. The bridges to Belcarra and Deep Cove, the ultimate fantasy. Oh, I didn't even notice these two connected. Two really beautiful areas. I didn't even realize they were so close together. The most interesting part about a connection like this is it creates this interesting scenario where the time travel on transit is far shorter than the vehicle travel time, like 5 times faster. Any growth after this infrastructure is in place will take this into account. Okay. Beautiful. And we saw this yesterday. Oh, it's a moving picture. I decided to animate. Yesterday it was just still, right? I'm not crazy. Got a shot at the best tourist attraction in town. The barge. Interesting effect. What kind of camera and aircraft were you in? iPhone 11 Pro. What? No. iPhone 11 Pro. Didn't know otters had wings. So that's a really nice picture of Vancouver. I can't believe you took it with an iPhone. High school students across Canada to be trained on how to administer naloxone. It is used to counter decreased breathing in opioid overdose. Add alcohol poisoning and cocaine overdose as well to the list. When I was 15, we had a classmate who looked ridiculously old. He was 6'5" and had a beard and could get alcohol easily. One day in high school, he went to the liquor store and got a Mickey. I chugged the bottle in one go. I passed out in class and woke up 12 hours later in the hospital. You either went to a school I taught at or aren't the only one who has done this. I think, more education and awareness needs to be around not drinking excessively, like alcohol poisoning. I like to imagine this kind of training is the same vein as stop, drop, and roll, in that the vast majority of people won't experience themselves nor witness anyone else on fire, but it is still a good thing to know. I agree. The amount of energy they spend on teaching us stop, drop, and roll, I was led to believe that catching on fire as an adult was a much greater occurrence. Well, in Vancouver, we didn't have as many fire drills as we did earthquake drills. So stop, drop, get under your desk and count to 60. It is sad but necessary. I had to teach my 3-year-old about needles and not to touch them as he found one at the playground. This is the city we live in. That breaks my heart. I hope there's more education than just how to administer naloxone. Even if we're hyper-focused on harm reduction, only people need to know how and where to test the drugs. And there needs to be awareness that naloxone isn't working for a lot of the crap that's on the street now. I.e., even if someone has a kit, there are huge risks of death. For anyone who wants the training, the kit is free at any pharmacy. Oh. Cool. BC Centre for Disease Control started the Take-Home Naloxone program in 2012 to provide life-saving training and kits to people at risk of opioid overdose. There are now over 1,300 sites participating across British Columbia. Okay, this is pretty cool. I had no idea. Definitely wasn't taught in school when I was young. Okay. Strata squeeze. Could Florida's condo collapse happen in Vancouver? I don't think so. Oh, they actually mean the condo collapsing. Oh my gosh. This is it. Last year's collapse of the Champlain Towers killed 98 people. 15 million special assessment less than 3 months before. There is a risk whenever you buy into strata, as it could be run by idiots. There is qualifications required. Most people can afford a SFH, so you can roll the dice. Okay guys, gonna be real with you. We pay our strata $950 every month. I hope to the universe that they're using the money wisely, because I don't know. Where does it go? Oh, that is gorgeous. How does this was posted 8 hours ago and only has 26 thumbs up? How independent are the youth these days? I grew up in Vancouver in the 90s and early 2000s. Me too. Maybe I'm a bit younger than this guy. I moved away in the late 2000s when I was in my mid-20s. I don't know anyone in Vancouver with school-aged kids, so I was curious how much independence they tend to have these days. Like, can they walk to the store on their own, ride transit, bike along the seawall with friends, hang out at the playground? How much independence did you have as a kid growing up in Vancouver? I grew up in Port Coquitlam, and I could basically go anywhere I wanted to, but yeah, I would definitely be worried for kids around Vancouver. So let's see what the parents have to say. My son just turned 14. Okay, so he's old enough to be on his own. He started riding transit more with his friends and alone. This has been increasing over the last 2 years, definitely less independent than I was at 14, but I did not grow up in Vancouver. I think there are a lot of mental health drug issues in this city, and people can be violent and unpredictable. So that seems to be my biggest fear. And bad drivers not stopping at lights. Yes, I'm so scared of the drivers, I think, more so than the people with mental health disorders, because I'd like to think that even if you suffered from mental illness, you'd look at a 14-year-old kid and you wouldn't mess with them, whereas an adult, you might get agitated. But who can get agitated at a 14-year-old? But kids are not smart around vehicles. Those are death weapons. I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. My son is 15 and he rides transit alone. He just started checking out David Lamb Park on Fridays with a few buddies. I know, underage drinking, noise, pot, etc., but I trust him. And I must admit that I was doing the same thing at his age. He's pretty sweet, street smart. My almost 13-year-old goes out to the store after school and walks around the neighborhood. Sometimes they take the bus somewhere, get Slurpees, about the same age as I was in the 80s. I lived in the suburbs, but Clifford Olson had a huge effect on what kids were allowed to do. Clifford Olson? I don't know who that is. Clifford Olson, convicted Canadian serial killer. Oh my gosh. That's so scary. He murdered 11 children and teenagers between the ages of 9 and 18. Surrey, British Columbia. What the heck? People are so messed up. Well, anyways, that's Vancouver Reddit on June 14th, 2022. My name is Ashley. Please give this video a huge thumbs up if you found this entertaining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.